Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking archery and target hangers specifically. I built this one a few months ago, so you're not going to get to see me actually build one, but I'll go over the dimensions and materials I used, and so you guys can build one too. Stay tuned. So the top piece here got a 2x6, 2x4s for the legs and the cross supports. And our little gussets here is what I cut out from the angles on the legs. So don't need to use those if you have a 2x8, 2x10. You can put that across there anyhow, and not worry about the gussets. But for the material that I had, that's what I used. 48 inches. Length of the legs from point to point, 5 feet or 60 inches. My little crossbar supports here, right at 30. I used some wrapper tie plates here on the end for support, just for some structural rigidity. And I used 2.5 inch outdoor wood screws for all my connection points. And as far as angles go, I got 25 degrees up here on the top. That was a 65-degree cut down here. Make sure you cut in from the long side on both of these. All right, so this is how you want your angles to come out here. Here's your bottom cut. This is gonna be your 65 degrees. And up here's your top cut. This is gonna be your 25-degree cut this way. Make sure you're always cutting your long points from the same side, or else your legs aren't going to line up right. Using a T-bevel to draw your lines for your cuts and make things a lot easier. You can lock it down up here with that little knob. When you go to make your other cut, all you got to do is go to the adjacent side, put it against there, and draw your line. Now this part right here, when I cut that off, this is what I use for my gusset up on the top of the frame. I had aligned my crossbar pieces just where the point just meets the outside edge here on both sides, but it ended up being right about 23 3/4 ish up from the floor. And so to center your eye bolts to hang your bag from, find the center of your top crossbar, which in this case is going to be 24 inches. Bring that center point down, mark it. And take 12 inches from that center point and mark your hole. These ones I used 1/4 inch lag screws, eye bolts. So I get like a drill pilot hole, makes it a lot easier screwing these in here. Do that for each side. Put them in the center, and that way your bag will sit there and hang nice and steady. So there you have it. This is my DIY archery bag target hanger. If you're fortunate enough to have spare lumber laying around, by all means, have at it. Build yourself something instead of going out and spending more money. It's always a good idea. But get crafty, have fun, and safe shooting. We'll see you next time.